Last topic. This is kind of all encompassing. This is going to be social media platforms, different social media platforms and their benefits and how to leverage them, etc. Our experiences with them if we've had them.
Yeah.
Pauly, you and I, we both have YouTube channels and we have TikTok. Talk to me what you know about buying and selling on YouTube or TikTok.
I've never really sold on YouTube well, I have a membership on my channel and I do private pre-sales to members. So I've sold actually a lot there, and it's all pre-sale. It's all buy it now. It's stuff that I don't have in my hands. This is stuff we've talked about before. That is, it can get risky because now you're talking about sending, and it doesn't just have to be me. You're sending somebody else your money. In return, they have to give you a product or refund your money, right? You have to trust the postal service that they are going to deliver on their end, that you put it in the postal office. Now it's got to get to them before any sale's final. You got to make sure that happens, right? As far as TikTok, I'm just there. I can't figure it out. So I've never sold anything there. My biggest platforms was, as I said, Facebook. Instagram, I've never sold on either. I've never monkeyed with it. It just seems so saturated.
Yeah.
It seems very, very, and probably because that's really all I follow is other silver and gold stackers and influencers and stuff like that. There are tons of people that sell on all those platforms. YouTube, there's so many auctions. TikTok, there's so many. They do live streams, so they're almost like an auction. Instagram, they're every single day there's something going on. Find a trusted one. We've had a few on here. Check them out.
Yep. So to touch on all of those real quick, the YouTube and TikTok, if you did want to build one, if you wanted to make your online auction, like Pauly said, it could be saturated, but you know what? What's a little friendly competition?
Yeah.
So,
no, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. You can make a YouTube channel and put live silver and gold auction and see how it goes. And eventually over time, it's going to build itself up. It is. And that just gives you another avenue for selling your precious metals.
John DOA used to tell me, he used to ask me, what's our unique selling proposition? And I think about that term all the time. If you've got something better to offer, some better method of delivering it, dude, you could smoke everybody that's already out there, right? So what you do, you create a YouTube or TikTok channel, you go live with your auction or buy it now style format. The buyer pays you and you ship it. It's that simple. It is a very simple method. If I ever really needed money quickly, I would take a whole bunch of stuff, make my inventory list, and I would just do an online auction and sell what I could. It's an easy way to make a few $100 if you needed to do that, right?
Sure.
Facebook groups, which you just brought up, right?
Yep.
So you join the group, or you can create your own private group specifically for buying and selling precious metals, right? You advertise the items, you negotiate with your potential buyers, and you arrange a transaction, right? Something to consider there is that you want to ensure that you're complying with any of the rules or guidelines that the group or that Facebook has in place, right? So transactions should be done securely, preferably in person if you can. But if you can't, like he said, just pray to God that the mail actually delivers your product.
Yeah.
And do it through a trusted payment method. I can't tell you how many times I've been screwed over by Cash App, because you send some money through Cash App, they're not going to refund you if it's a scammer, right? So be cautious of those scammers.
And I've seen it, and a lot of people do fall for it. I've known people that fall for it. You see their Facebook profile, and all of a sudden they send you their Cash App information, and now you're getting ready to send them the money, and you're looking at, well, this name isn't matching this person here. And, you message them privately through the Facebook group and you say, what's up with this, man? This isn't lining up. And they give you a big, long story about, that's actually me, or that's my brother-in-law.
Right.
Because something happened. So just be careful.
Just don't mess with it. Don't mess with it.
Yeah.
I think I got scammed out of almost $2,000 through Cash App. It was awful. I was stupid, man. Made a mistake.
No, that ain't fun. That ain't fun at all.
You mentioned Instagram. Real quick to talk about that. Easiest way to do it, you create your Instagram account, dedicated to selling precious metals, or it doesn't have to be. It can be precious metals and chickens like mine, right?
Right.
You showcase your item, post stories about it, whatever, and use any relevant hashtags that you can think of, or use search engine optimization programs to find the hashtags to help you reach those potential buyers or potential followers, right? Some considerations, right? Direct messaging can be used for communication, but the finalization of the transaction should be done securely. I would be cautious with how you do those transactions. Again, trusted sellers are important. Like Pauly said, it is pretty saturated, but there are a handful on there that you can trust. They're not going to screw you over because they've been around a while. They've got probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of transactions under their belts. Tommy is one, Sean D'Souza another one, AG Stacking. There's so many that I can't even mention them all, but there's a lot of them, right? So be transparent about the condition and details of the items as well. So if there's little scratches or mars on it, if packaging is screwed up, make sure you pay attention to that too, and you mention it to your buyer. I've got a couple more, Pauly. I personally don't have any experience in Twitter. I don't really mess with Twitter, but I know that
it's called X now.
Oh, X.
That's as much as I know about it.
Right. So I know you can tweet about your precious metals, right? You use, again, relevant hashtags, and you can engage with the potential buyers through direct messaging or replies. Some considerations on that one are just to be cautious about sharing your personal information publicly. Direct transactions should be handled securely, and you may want to consider using other trusted payment options. Personally, I like Zelle because it goes directly to my bank account. But if you were to use one that is reversible, I would say PayPal Goods and Services. And if you're a seller, using PayPal Goods and Services, sometimes you can bake that 3.5% fee into the total cost. I think there may be some clause saying that you can't do that, like you can't bump up the price. But if it's the price is the price. The price is the price. If it's a $28 coin and you're using PayPal Goods and Services, your payment method, charge $30, right?
Yeah.
So big freaking deal, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, Reddit. Have you used Reddit before? I know you're on Reddit.
There's some forums I'm part of, but that's basically for knowledgeable information or see what the latest fuss is all about. No, I've never bought, never sold.
I have not either. And I know there's other forums as well, like the Silver Forum. I don't know if you've been on that website either. So it's just a forum that's basically like a Reddit, but just for precious metals. You can buy, sell, trade. They do giveaways and stuff like that. But Reddit, again, is another platform. Yeah, Reddit's another platform. So to participate in any of the subreddits related to the precious metals and numismatics, that's kind of how you get into those. You were talking about subreddits. That just means it's almost like a slash and then whatever, like silver, right? You can advertise your items in accordance with their rules, and you engage with the potential buyers through the comments or private messages, just like with the other social media methods as well. They do have specific guidelines for buying and selling. Just make sure that you're being compliant.
Follow them. Definitely follow them, because it's an avenue of buying and selling. You don't want to get booted out of it.
So the last one I have is LinkedIn. Do you have a LinkedIn account, Pauly?
Nope.
Okay, so I do, and if you know anything about LinkedIn it's like a professional website. It's almost like a social media resume, right? So it's about your job, things you've done, whatever. But you can have a specific page, right, or a specific company if you have a company. So let's say I don't know, when I was running Metal Merchant, I could make a Metal Merchant company, and then you advertise your products on there. And it's just a way to reach other people, not necessarily to do direct sales through there, but kind of to funnel people towards your other
towards where you want to be doing your sales.
Right. So because it is a professional platform, you want to make sure you maintain professionalism in your interactions, and the transactions should still be done securely, probably on some other website. I wouldn't do them through direct messaging on there. Check out the full episode on the Crucible podcast. Link in the description below.